Have you been endlessly searching YouTube and Google to find frugal habits that people actually use? Well, in this video, we're going to show you 11 frugal habits that you can learn from famous people. Be sure to keep watching as we're going to show you the most undervalued tip at number 1. Number 11, they don't upgrade unless necessary. It's easy to get swept up in the insane number of new products that come out every month, but some of these upgrades can be particularly costly, like constantly upgrading your car. The famous Hollywood actress Jennifer Lawrence, even after her fame through breakout roles like Winter's Bone in The Hunger Games, still drives a Volkswagen EOS priced at $39,000. So the frugal model is that upgrading should only be done when it's truly necessary. Number 10, they save their money. Saving money seems like a frugal habit that middle-class families are told to do to build wealth, but it doesn't seem like something that you do when you're rich. However, this is not the case, as a longtime Tonight Show host Jay Leno didn't even spend a single cent from his earnings on The Tonight Show. The reason being is that he had another job at a car dealership. He decided that he would only allow himself to spend money from one income, and the other one would be entirely placed into savings. For those that don't work 2 jobs, and even those that do, the power of saving your money, even if it's just a little bit, can go a long way to save a lot of money. Number 9, they use coupons. Coupons seem like something that's well beyond a rich person's vision because they've just got so much money. But rich people would disagree with you. The most awarded country star of all time, Carrie Underwood, still clips coupons whenever she goes shopping for groceries. Coupon clipping is one of the oldest frugal habits, but it's withstood the test of time, making it something that, regardless of your financial position, can help you save a lot of money. Number 8, they keep their living spaces modest. The dream of having a gigantic mansion is a dream that many people have. However, frugal people realize the cost that can pile up having a huge house and that a mansion is pretty much unnecessary for many people's needs. While many popes before Pope Francis had lived like kings, he opts to focus on frugal living by staying in a small 3-room dorm in one of the Vatican's guest houses. If you're looking to maintain wealth through frugal habits, then focus on keeping your living space in line with your needs. Number 7, they live within their means. Living within your means doesn't exactly mean spending money just because you have it. It's driving a good car that you need, only buying groceries that you plan on eating, and spending on things that you actually need. For example, the lead singer of the Foo Fighters, David Grohl, says that when he's not working on tour, he leads a very simple and frugal life. He drives a regular family car, spends only as much as he needs to feed his family, and has a house just big enough for his family. The rest of the money is in savings and investments to grow. Number 6, they fix their own cars. Cars are one of the biggest expenses to befall any individual, and many famous people are aware of this. The rock and roll legend Mick Jagger still does take time to fix his own cars. And not only that, but he also passes his frugality on to his children, realizing that it would save them monumental amounts of cash by knowing how to fix their own vehicles. By taking the time to fix a vehicle that many of you see and use every single day is an invaluable frugal habit that can save you lots of money. Number 5, they fly economically. Flying first class is probably something that's just so common that rich and famous people do, right? Well, not exactly. The name that many people have heard before, Paul McCartney of the Beatles, still flies commercially through economy flights, even though he could probably fly in any private jet that he wanted to. If you're somebody that travels often, then make sure to fly cheap and efficient, and it'll help you save money that you worked hard to earn. Number 4, borrow clothing or jewelry. If you're going to go on a fancy outing, then sometimes borrowing nice jewelry or clothes from a family member or friend can help you to avoid the massive costs on those items. For example, famous TV anchor Katie Couric states that much of the clothing and jewelry that she wore while being an anchor or going to events was actually borrowed. Borrowing is a great way to continuously look great, but make sure that the money in your wallet stays with you. Number 3, they don't buy fancy clothes. While fashion is a high priority for some, it can be extremely expensive and often unnecessary. The CEO of major social platforms like Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, often wears a simple hoodie, t-shirt, and jeans to keep up with frugality. So, not spending money on fancy clothes and instead settling for simple attire can help you save a great deal of money for your account. Number 2, buying high-quality items. There's a misconception regarding frugality as buying the cheapest items, but many famous rich people will tell you that frugality is saving money by buying a more expensive yet higher quality item. If you look at famous billionaire T. Boone Pickens, he says that he's been wearing the same pair of loafers for 50 years. He is not a coupon clipper, but he still believes that buying a high-quality item built to last is a great way to save money. So, if you're looking to make items last instead of buying the cheap thing and having to replace it over and over and over again, focus on buying high-quality items that are going to last for your lifetime. Lastly, number 1, they repurpose items in their home. There is a thrill to being able to buy a new item, but frugality will tell you that it's not cost efficient if you have items that are perfectly usable. A lifestyle expert and guest on many TV shows, Everett Rios, hosted a show that focused specifically on repurposing items that you've already got instead of buying new ones to redecorate and reorganize your home. This is a wonderful frugal tip that can help cut down on unnecessary costs and keep your living space up to date with many of the current styles.